Hello ladies and gentlemen, in the last 24 hours I've spent an astronomical amount of money, not all of it, on things that I wanted to buy. It's February, we've got a lot of work to do and we are going to get ourselves going, so follow me and let's go. Well ladies and gentlemen, this trailer load here is a mixture of mineral feed and nitrogen for our spring drilled crops and also our winter drilled crops to give them a boost. You don't want to know how much this cost me. Way more than it should do. That's not where all of the money's gone that we've been spending recently, but it's where a significant chunk of it has gone. We were able to get this actually picked up there, well the fertilizer in particular, if we went and drove quite some distance to get it ourselves. So we did, and we have. But yeah, we will get into this soon. What we're going to do is actually just put this straight into the shed now. Just go squeeze through, get those straps off there. We'll go and grab the telehandler from around the side. We are in February now. It is mild, actually. We had a bit of snow back end of January there, but that is all gone, thankfully. And we are able to move on and start to get a plan going, really, for our spring work. So that's going to be an interesting one to do. We've got a lot of activities that we need to get cracking along with. Least of all around our own ground here. We've got some land to plow over, some of the grassland. We've got some cover crops that we need to work out and get ready to drill straight into the back of those as well. So it's going to be interesting. Like I say, lots to do, and we will get onto that. Well, maybe we'll start to get a bit of ploughing done in a few weeks' time as things start to thaw out a little bit there and those temperatures kick on up just a little bit. But for right now, well, we're just going to tackle this here trailer load. We can usually pick up 4 at a time with these pallets. There you go. We'll get stuck inside here. We'll end up using all of this. We've got a little bit left over that I'm surprised about, actually, from some of our winter activities. But this will all get used up, and I have no doubt about that. We may need a bit more. Something that needs to go into the grasslands sooner rather than later too, but I'm going to look into that one really and see how we're doing later on. The main aim is to get our crops up and away. It's still quite quiet on the contracting front. It will be getting picked up there soon. Like I say, February is a month in the middle, really, as we wait to get a few bits and pieces ironed out and wait for people to get ready to go back into the fields. But yeah, like I say, not concerned about that at all. And it's nice actually to have that downtime there. We've been servicing equipment up, combines been out and been serviced a bit there and cleaned up, and we've got to pass this for the drills and some of the cultivators that we need to get ready. And that's fine. This is exactly the time that you want to be looking into that, in my opinion. As you can see behind me, both the plows have been done as well. Not sure if we're going to end up keeping both of those, particularly when we've now got the all improved rapid press here. So that's something we'll have to kind of consider as we continue, see what our workload's looking like. I'm still gonna have to use it on our grass field that we're gonna work over here, if only because there's a lot of trash on the surface that we're gonna have to bury. A lot of grass around here. It's been a good month for growing grass, actually, despite it still being February. The conditions have been favourable and been a bit milder, so it's the kind of weather you love to see. Okay, take these last ones off the back here, and then we can move on in. Excellent stuff. Seems to take a lot less time to unload it with this than it does at the other end. They have a forklift, and it's a bit of a pain to do, but I'm not the one driving it, so it's all good. And once we get this all unloaded, well, we are going off for a surprise. We've been in contact with a few different people. Of late you would have seen, well, we had a couple of trailers on demo not so long ago, and we've made a bit of a move as far as that is concerned. Not the move you might be expecting, a different move, and it's after a bit of a conversation really, things progressed and things developed in a manner that I perhaps was not expecting it to, so that is fantastic. I'm looking forward to see how that goes. Okay, so these down here. We have some mineral feed in there as well, just for the cattle, which seem to be doing quite well. Milk productions are at a quite good level, actually. All in. Really need the slurry band to lift soon so we can get on there as well, because we do want to slurry stores here are getting a little full, and we do want to be able to do something about that. And like I say, the sooner we can do that, the better, really. So we'll have to have a look-see. Perfect. We're gonna stop about there. Excellent stuff. So we're gonna just park this around the corner for now, and then we're gonna go for the next surprise. I'm actually gonna take the truck. We spoke with the agent or the dealer that we've been dealing with for these next acquisitions, and we were talking about logistics and shipping and what we're gonna do to get those hauled across there. And they came up with a rather unique idea, which I'm quite excited about. And it should be, it'll be a bit of fun for me, if nothing else. Get around that corner. Ooh. That went a bit wide. But we're through. And yeah, we'll make the most of it, really. So we're gonna go take a drive. Gotta go and pick up a tractor somewhere. The tractor's not staying with us. Some of the implements on the back of it are. So we're gonna go for a bit of a drive. We're gonna pick that up. We're gonna see what it looks like. We're keeping the tractor for a day or so. Just have a bit of a blast on it and see what mischief we can get into, and then we'll move on from there, really. So that should be rather fun. Let's just leave you here for now. We'll get these all unloaded. Yeah, that'll be us ready to go. So let's I'm not gonna park this fender. I'll just stick it right back in there out the way for now. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to get going now. I'm gonna take the truck. We're gonna go and pick up our surprise tractor, and we'll show you what we're pulling. Well, we are in McCormick Red. Look at this thing. It looks like the inside of a Power Ranger. Some would say that's a bit cheap coming from the Fendt driver here, but it looks different, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, we're in the side of McCormick. Now, the reason we have this said McCormick, as we just slow down there, is because of what's on the back, really. We've been speaking to a dealer recently. We've come to an agreement to purchase not one, not two, but 3 of these items. We're trading in some of our existing machines. And then we got thinking about, well, delivery is quite difficult at the moment because lorry drivers weren't available. So we made an agreement, really, and they are the dealer for McCormick in the area as well. They know that I am a Fendt man and use nothing but Fendt equipment, but they thought they would give me one of these to see if I could be tempted. So here we are. And well, quite impressed so far, I must say. It's not the, it's been a smooth ride. The joystick is a little bit different. It feels, the construction doesn't quite feel as good as the Fendt. Now that being said, the Fendt boys have been working on this for quite some time. So perhaps that's to be expected. But yeah, ultimately, I quite like it. And it seems to be doing, it's got some power to it. It's got quite a bit of weight behind it, which you'll get to see. I'm not showing you too much there, really, but you'll get to see what I mean when we get up to the yard. But we're lugging up this hill here. Vario transmission on here as well. It's very smooth going through the changes on the box there. Not interesting looking dashboard, actually. Quite clear on the dash. And it seems to be quite intuitive. We've been able to work through it all fairly easily, which I'm a big fan of. And yeah, we'll have to see really what that looks like and how that translates. But ultimately, it's pretty impressive. So we're just going to come down the hill here. We're going to pull on into our farm as we do all the time. Lovely little smooth ride down the hill, actually. This tractor's quite loud. I've noticed that much. It's got quite a good sound to it, though, I must say. And McCormick's were originally made in Doncaster, I do believe. As a subsidiary, I believe, of Case back in the day. But yeah, it's all made from Case components there. But yeah, they're a smart tractor now, actually, I do say. They've caught up a long way. They're a long way to a lot of ground to catch up with, I think, for the big boys. But it's always going to be difficult to get that market share in there. But we'll give it a good blast. I think what we might do is even stick it onto the plow in the coming days. Let's see how we go. And that should be pretty handy. But now we've seen headlights and number plates in the mirror. But now it's probably time for us to have a bit of a better look as to what this actually is. So look what I brought home. Now you may have seen this earlier already. There's one over there already. And here are numbers 2 and 3. We have gone for a full fleet of Red Rock trailers there. This is something that we've been looking into a few different options of late. We demoed some Richard Westons that were pretty good. But there was something about the Red Rocks that just worked for me, really. And they are a beautiful looking trailer. The guys at Red Rock managed to get 2 squeezed onto here. And it seemed to work okay, so they're on. That's the main thing. And we're going to take them off here now, and then we are part exchanging them with our dualies. So they're going to go back. They've been good servants to us, both of them. And yeah, nice trailers there. But I just thought we'd go for something a little bit different, really. A little bit newer, faster, all the same size, give or take. And we've got for 3 now as well. So we've got a really good price on them. They're impressive bits of kit, let me tell you that. But we do need to get them off here somehow. Which is where, let's just take that 724 and we'll factor that in. But yeah, somehow they got them onto here. I have no idea how, but it worked. That's the main thing. Okay, so they are chained up to each other. We're just gonna offer this up at the moment here, and then we'll just pull those down. But yeah, like I say, really smart trailers. I could have got them in blue or even Fendt green, but I opted to get them in the original red. I think they look the part in the red, I must say. I think going against the Fendt there, they do look absolutely incredible, and I'm sure you will agree. Yeah, all we really need to do now is just take some straps off here, and then we, in theory, we're good to go. Okay. It's always nice this time of year. Always lots of new acquisitions coming on in, and new machines, and a bit of a change around there. Get us off ready for the full year ahead. Ooh, let's just slow that down ever so slightly. There you go. Okay, I think one's off. Oh, number 2's on its way. You'll love to see it. I don't know where I'm going to go with these. Okay. And there they go. So like I say, we've got 3. I bought one. I drove over and picked one up in the Fendt the other day. So, because I knew we wouldn't be able to get 3 on the trailer, so we did 1. And then kind of struck up the agreement to borrow a Red Rock, really. Or to borrow a McCormick. And the rest we bought over today. So, like I say, there's a few jobs that we're going to do around the yard. We're going to stick that Red Rock, that McCormick onto a plow. See how it handles that. Maybe do a bit of road work with it as well. And just put it through a few paces here where we can. It's one of the biggest models that they currently have, I do believe. It's a fair size, not low loader or something else as well. That's really handy. But yeah, it's a meaty tractor there. Now, at the moment, we are just all full of trailers, it seems. Like I say, the dualies are going. They're going straight back onto the low loader if we can. So that's going to be a bit more moving around here. Let's go this way. We'll stick these here for now. They do look rather good with the fence, though. And my 936 is there. That's going to be going on to onto the big new Colty press very soon. Ready to go, really. And looking forward to that one. Still a bit too cold to get out and do too much spraying at the moment though. The cold temperatures aren't going to do it any favors whatsoever. The ground being hard is good, but yeah, we just can't capitalize on that anymore at the moment. Hopefully that will be something that changes relatively soon. And then yeah, that's pretty much going to be it, really. Just a day of getting things shuffled around. Again, some new equipment here for us to try and for us to play with. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what that looks like. I hope you have enjoyed. This has just been a bit of an update. Let me know what you think of the new trailers there, and what you think of the kit now that we're getting ready to roll, really, and really nailing in what this fleet's going to look like for the next year ahead. We'll get the dualies loaded up, we'll get everything out here, and we'll show you what that McCormick can do in next week's episode. Until then, though, I do hope you have enjoyed as always. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been the Farmer Contractor series on Greenlands Farm, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.